Hi everyone, today I'll be showing you how to fill out the room change process so that you may change your room for the next academic school year. The first step will be to log into your UTM portal. Once you are logged in, select the Apps drop-down in the upper left-hand corner of the web page. Next, select Banner Self-Service. Next, you'll be presented with three options: Students, Personal, and Financial Aid. Select Personal. Then, find the button that says Housing Application and select it. From there, you will select the hyperlink that says click here to go to RMS Student Web for housing. This will take you to the UTM Housing Portal. When you are on the Housing Portal, scroll down to Assignments. From there, scroll down to Annual Self-Assignment and select the Room Change option. You will then select Fall 2024 Returning Applicants and proceed with the next step. Then, information about the academic year booking terms will appear. It will show the start and end dates of the fall and spring term. Remember, if you have created a roommate group or are a part of one, you or your preferred roommates will have to confirm your group. For example, my friend Lilu and I are in a roommate group. This ensures that you and your preferred roommates will live together during the next academic school year. If a student does not confirm their group when filling out the application, there is no guarantee that the residents in that group will live together. While each individual must submit a housing application and be registered for classes, only one person from the group will submit the room change process. If room availability is not reflected properly, it could be because there is not enough space for each member of the group to live together in that selected room or suite. Please communicate this possibility with all members of your roommate group and be aware that one member may live in a different suite or room. When you are ready, scroll to the bottom of the web page and select Next Step. You will then be presented with a horizontal map of the residence halls on campus. The highlighted options are as follows: Browning Hall, Ellington Hall, and when scrolling to the right, Arnold Pryor Place, formerly known as University Village Phase 1. Students cannot move into Connor Community, formerly known as University Village Phase 2, during Room Change Week. Connor Community will be a freshman priority residence hall during the fall. This means that if you are not a current resident of F, G, or H building in Connor Community, you cannot move into this building. Residents who currently live here and no longer wish to stay in Connor Community, however, may move to any of the residence halls on campus except Cooper Hall. This is because Cooper Hall is a living learning community, which means that there are major specific floors in this hall or academic programs in which students live together with their peers or fellow residents in their major. You can view which rooms are available in any of the eligible halls by selecting the drop-down menu on the left side of the web page or by scrolling over one of the residence halls on the map. For example, this is what Ellington Hall looks like. From the outside of the building, you will select one of the floors. If for some reason a floor is not highlighted, that means there is no space on that floor. Remember, this is especially tricky for roommate groups, as if you have 4 people in your group, it will only show rooms or suites that can house 4 people. That is the only time availability will be reflected differently than what is actually available, so please be mindful when selecting a living space. Once you select a floor, you will then have an aerial view of the floor plan. In Browning and Ellington Hall, private rooms are on the corners of the halls, as indicated by a single bed space. Be mindful of the bathroom brackets. Although a student may have a private hall, they will still be sharing a bathroom with 2 other people, as this is what combines the suite. After selecting a room, this will generate a timer which creates a lock on your specific room. You will have 2 minutes to confirm your selection, or your room will be open for public availability once again. Since I have chosen the room for Lilu and me, I will list our names in the drop-down menu as listed on the screen. The page also tells you what room you have selected for your group and the other room that is attached to it. For example, Lilu and I will be sharing Ellington E 222, and if we had more members of our group, they would be attached to Ellington E 224. By selecting our suite, I have guaranteed our space for the fall and we will be roommates. Once again, if there were other members of our group, I would put their names in the additional boxes listed below, as this is the suite that is attached to our room. This can also be done for private rooms if a student is in a roommate group as well. You would only have 3 beds, however, compared to 4. As there are no other members of our roommate group, Lilu and I will be in Ellington E 222 next fall, and there will be an open space in Ellington E 224. If you are not in a roommate group, however, you will proceed with all the steps of the process as normal. For example, if I was not in a group with Lilu and I wanted a private room in Ellington or Browning Hall, I would select a corner room and only select the bed space I was interested in. This will still generate a timer, which locks your space for 2 minutes to confirm your selection. If you are curious to see if you've selected a private room in Ellington or Browning Hall, simply click the hyperlink beside your name. This will state the hall that is selected, the side of the hall the room is on, the floor and room number. This will also say if it is an Ellington or Browning Hall single, which means private, or Ellington or Browning Hall double, which means it is shared with one other person. When you are ready to confirm your selection, scroll to the very bottom of the web page. You must select Finish, as this will generate the confirmation email which states that your room change process has been completed. If the process is left unfinished, you will not be given the chosen room you wish to move to and will have to resubmit the room change process once again. Once completed, you will receive a confirmation email to your UTM email that you were approved and have a new room for the next academic school year, as will your roommates if they are a part of a roommate group. Please remember, students and all members of their roommate group must submit a housing application no later than March 31st, 2024, and be registered for fall classes in order to have access to the room change process. We look forward to seeing you in the fall. Have a great day, residents!